everyone, thanks for tuning in. The video I've prepared for today is a rogue build for Abattoir of Zir. Like my other tutorials, this is for players with experience in the game. As always, if you would like me to do a more beginner-friendly, in-depth explanation, please let me know in the comment section below. And as usual, there is a link to this and previous build planners in the description box so you can have a closer look. Now shall we take a look? Chapter 1, Skin Tree. This skill tree includes Reno on point. Always check your reward progress to make sure you have enough points for this build. After trying out Abattoir of Zir, I felt like my build needs strong defense abilities, so I decided to put a lot of points on defense passive skills. The main thing that makes this build different is the use of smoke grenade as well as dark shroud. To spread out the stun effect of shadow step, I combined it with shared misery. I won't go into more details than this about the skill tree here, so if you want details, please check the link in the description box. Chapter 2, Item Setting. There are not a lot of changes here compared to my most recent TB build. Harlequin crest on helm, might on chest armor, blade dancers on glove, T-bolt wheel on pant, shared misery on boot, X-Falls and bursting venom on rings, disobedience on amulet, corruption on crossbow, condemnation and doombringer on sword. Option priorities like this. Just as in my recent Twisting Blade build, I selected 3 different resistances and movement speed. I did this to increase the attack speed in combination with Ravenous. And since I use a lot of unique items, it's hard to set 70% for all resistance options, so I choose 3 different resistances. I put Ruby on armors, Amethyst on weapons, and other jewels on accessories for 70% of resistance. If you use X-Falls, it's really easy to set up the resistance. I thought a lot about if I should use Bursting Venom or Pestilent Point, but since I set the lucky hit chance really high, I decided to go with Bursting Venom. Chapter 3, Paragon Bolt. My Paragon Bolt is based off of 15 levels of rare glyphs. I used Devious on the first bolt, Tears of Blood on Chip Shot on the second, Efficacy on No Witness on the third, Tough on Tricks of the Trade on the fourth, Control on Ray Rana's Instinct on the fifth, and finally Kenny on Eldritch Bounty on the 6th board. Chapter 4, Vampiric Power. Undying for viability, Ravenous for attack speed, Prey on the Weak for infinite vulnerable damage, Metamorphosis because I use T-Bolt Wheel, and to deal more poison damage, I choose Flowing Veins. Chapter 5, AoZ Review. Disclaimer, I record this before they release the hotfix for AoZ, so some of the issues I'm going to mention have been fixed, however not all of them were. So later I will release a play of it with the update. Now let me run you through my initial experience of AoZ. I cleared up to 12th tier of AoZ. Unfortunately, I forgot to record it and I used up all of my powder, so instead I prepared a clip where I cleared up 5th tier so you can see how I play this build. I'll upload another video for you later where I cleared up a 15th tier dungeon, so please excuse the lack of play this time. In the AoZ, there are a couple of things that add stress. First, you only get one shot to clear your dungeon. In the Diablo 3 case, if you die, they give you a time penalty, but anyway, you still have a chance to clear the dungeon, so there's less pressure. But in the AoZ case, if you die, your powder is gone, which is so frustrating. Second, it doesn't always drop 925 power items. In this season, you can only get all 925 power items by killing World Boss and Duriel. Even though AoZ is much harder than Duriel because there's no guarantee all the 925 items will drop, it feels like there's no reason to play AoZ. Third, leveling up the Tears of Blood glyph is too much work. I think the Tears of Blood glyph requires too much EXP to level up. Frankly, up till level 5, it was okay, but after that, the EXP request went up so much, it felt like I hit a huge wall. Bottom line, it doesn't give you good items, you constantly worry about dying, and felt frustrated over leveling up my glyphs. I didn't feel like there was any purpose to continue all the way to clear up the dungeon. How did you feel about AoZ? I'm really interested in hearing your opinion. Please let me know what you thought in the comment. Again, I will leave a link to this build planner in the description box. And please, if you enjoyed this video, found it helpful or interesting, please leave a like and subscribe for more gaming content like this. Thank you for watching.